Well,
in just a minute. There you go. Live. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Sister Yaya here, and I got my guest, my favorite guest, with me, Papi. Papi. Hey, Papi.
holas,
Hola.
buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo están ustedes? And Bakai's here, but he's coloring with his crayons, and we're here in Chelem, Mexico. Chelem is like a little island, and it's like on the opposite side of the island that we live on. We live in a part called Chicxulub, and Chelem is like across the way on the opposite side, but it's water on both sides.
It's down the street and around the corner.
There you go. Poppy said it's down the street and around the corner. But we like this spot. It's really chill. Hey, Matisha. Matisha has a great retreat coming up, y'all. It's the Session of Life. It's a menopause healing retreat happening in Jamaica, June 11th to June 18th. We plan on being there. Y'all want to go to that retreat. Like, the spirits that are in Jamaica are amazing. Like, the spirits and the energy of the land and the vibration of the earth coming from Jamaica, you want to be there. So check her out, Atisha Suda. Sis, drop your link please in the chat so people can go and register, because I didn't put it. I don't have it with me, but we're just hanging out here, drinking a little coffee, drinking some little Mexican coffee, and we're on the beach town of Chelem with Papi and Makai, and we just hanging out, y'all. This is living life. Like, people take vacations, but we decided we were just gonna live vacation.
That's the idea. That's the ultimate plan.
Right. Like, why take a break from? Why stop? Like, when every day you can live on the beach, have coffee, sit in the middle of the day. Head wraps and quarry shells with an s.org. It's the name where you want to. This is where you want to go to register for my sister's retreat. We plan on being there. It's at Port Antonio in Portland Parish, Jamaica. It's gonna be amazing. I plan on being there. That's my goal. That's my intention. My intention. But yeah, we just out here today, y'all, because guess what? We can be, and we don't have to work all day, every day, all our lives. We just chilling. The beach is behind us. The water's behind us. Water's over there, and it's the middle of the day. My work is done. Poppy work is done, and what we doing, baby?
Enjoying life, enjoying each other.
We're doing each other. We're healing each other. We're allowing the sun, the air, the water to heal us. That's easy living, right?
We're expanding our minds, keeping an open mind to the possibilities of what it is.
Yeah, keeping our minds and hearts open. Because when you sit still, you can kind of see some stuff differently.
You see a lot of things differently.
Right.
It's a beautiful life, but the whole thing is to keep you caught up in fear. And when you're caught up in fear, you can't see.
Can't see.
The possibilities become constricted when all you can think about is what you're lacking, looking at what you're lacking.
Right.
But that's not the place to start at. But it's by design that we're caught up in this fear.
Right.
And it impacts everything we try to do. Everything. So first of all, we got to aspire to free ourselves of this fear and know where it comes from. That it's artificially put in place. It's all about power and control. And there's a lot of things that let you know how much power and control that you're lacking in your own life. Over the past 2 years, it should be more apparent than ever.
Right.
To how much you don't even control your own mind and your own thoughts. And again, you can't see. But there's so much beauty out here.
So much beauty.
If we get outside of our own way, just dream bigger.
Dream bigger. Right.
You know, it don't take millions.
Nope.
I mean, there's people living a beautiful life, but they got you convinced that the only thing you're supposed to do in life is work hard and be proud of being a hard worker. But where you enjoyed your life at?
Right.
You can stand on being a hard worker, but what does that mean?
That's facts. We talked about that earlier. Like, someone was telling, we were talking about last time, all the lady with all the degrees, getting more and more degrees, spending more and more money. All right, so you spend $30,000 to get another degree. But that same $30,000 you can use, maybe live here for a year and a half, all your medical expenses, all your housing, your food, transportation, and you get something for your money. Whereas with the education degree, all these degrees, there's no guarantee you have anything. There's no more jobs to get.
No.
You just wasting your time and your money.
Right. Standing on having a degree for what?
Right.
Just because you say you got it.
And I got too many. I can't wipe my butt with them. I got too many. I still can't wipe my butt with it.
All that time and energy you done poured into defeat your ego.
Right.
To do what? I mean, it's that paradigm has passed.
I agree.
That world, if you're still stuck in it, it's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah, that's a.
But the more degrees you have, the harder it is to free your mind of it.
That's true. That's true.
Because it's an investment of your time and your energy.
Right.
And who wants to say, "Oh, I was wrong"? It's like if you got in a bad relationship and you feel like you stayed in it too long, right? Sometimes you just hold on to it because you didn't invested your time and energy into it.
Right.
You've been knowing it was wrong, and ain't been working for you for ages. But because you didn't say, "Oh, I made this choice, I gotta stick with it. I gotta stick with it." No, you know better. You're supposed to do better. And just because you got degrees don't mean you know better.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. When I graduated college and I couldn't get a job, I had all these degrees, I spoke all these languages, I have all these talents, and I couldn't even get a basic job. I couldn't get a basic any job making not even $30,000 a year. But my college debt was over $150,000. But I could not get a job. The only thing that would work for me is start my own business. That's the only thing. And I didn't even need a college degree to do that.
Make it make sense.
Hey. I don't shame my experience, but yeah, y'all. This world that we're entering into, we have to create for ourselves. It's not no longer asking and begging. This is time for creation. And a lot of you need to start your own businesses and restart your life. That's one of the reasons why we're in Mexico.
And why you need somebody else's approval to say that what you know.
That's true.
I mean, just to say that what you know. We always want to stand on what somebody else hand out to you and say, "Oh, you certified now." What? You were certified when you came through your womb. You were certified.
Right.
You don't need nobody else to certify you.
You don't need nobody to certify you.
They have all kinds of schools that offer free classes. If you just want to improve your wisdom and your knowledge with information, you can get that for free.
Yeah.
But we're addicted to that certification from them people.
Yeah.
Long as them people say you're good, then you can go and tell, "Oh, you see these people say I was good, look at this, look at this." What that mean, though? I mean, you just gave back the answers that they wanted.
And pay some money.
For somebody to tell you that you're good.
Right. I mean, we just gotta trust ourselves, right? We gotta trust the wisdom and knowledge our ancestors left for us.
Everything you need to know.
You have everything you need.
You got it. You just need to be reminded of it.
Right.
You know, ain't nobody gonna teach you nothing in this life. It's gonna be a remembrance.
A remembering.
Right?
I agree.
But if you do go through their institutions, you will be institutionalized.
That's why they call it institute.
Right. We talk about men, women getting out of prison and being institutionalized, and we speak to their mindset, but we never think about somebody getting a degree or their diploma and being institutionalized on the same thing.
You know what's funny is because a lot of my cohorts from college, I see that when the thing happened last year or 2 years ago, they were really stuck.
Right.
Like, cause their parents had told them, when you go to college, get this degree, you're gonna get this job, everything's gonna be okay. But when the pandemic hit, they did not know what to do. They did not, mentally, a lot of them didn't make it and still are struggling to cope because we thought that the education and job was going to be our salvation.
You earned it.
And
That's what they told you.
And you earned it, and can't nobody take it away. And granted, can't nobody take away what you have. But first of all, like you said, you already had it.
Right.
And second of all, no one can certify you. The universe certifies you. The Creator certifies you.
When you come through the womb.
You're certified.
You don't need to have to go to them other people.
No.
To get their degrees, their diplomas. If anything, you better find your old grandma, grandpa,
your old auntie,
your great aunt, your great uncle.
True.
You know, somebody that's been into the wisdom, that's keeping the tradition.
Keeping up the tradition.
And try to pour yourself into that.
That's real. because that's the technology that's running this world of nature. And they know the keys, they know the wisdom. And if we're going to survive moving forward and thrive, we have to tap back into our DNA. There's no degree and no certification for that because you're already certified through your ancestors.
Matter of fact, all the degrees that they're going to give you is still about controlling you. You're going to be specialized in one thing. You can put all this energy in one thing. But something simple, you can't even answer the question because they didn't give it to you. The answer to it.
And you do know, like with certification, because I'm a certified esthetician, if I don't pay my fee, no matter how many years I've been practicing and certified, they'll take it away from me in the state of Georgia. Do you know that?
There's usually a fee.
But I have my education, I have my practice. How if I don't pay the fee?
They go with that license and that's
yes. And you just paying every time you're paying.
You know about the mob in the streets, you know why you're paying.
Yes, indeed.
That's to open up your mind. You don't want to see it that way, but that's the government we live under.
Right.
Not just the U.S., all governments.
All governments.
It's all about control and power, and they're going to tax you from the womb to the tomb.
Yeah, from the rooter to the tutor.
They're going to use your body parts. If you enter this plane and you don't make it, they're going to take your body parts and monetize that.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
If you enter this plane and you do make it until you decease this plane, again, your parts will be monetized. All parts of you is monetized. They will be taxed.
Well, think about it. They monetize you at work. They monetize you. You got to go to the store and buy fruits, which grows everywhere. You got to pay for an apple, an orange. And mother gave it to all of us to eat and enjoy, but yet we're paying for it.
Right. Because, again, it's about power and control. It's like when they told your butt to stay inside, locked you down, stay away from your neighbors, your loved ones. It was the fear that made you do it.
Yeah.
It was the fear that made you do it. It's all about control.
That
Even again, simple as your food, the mother provides everywhere.
Everywhere.
But these people took and cut down the trees that provided the fruit that was going to be yours. That's your inheritance, right? That's your real wealth and your power. It's not having to search for food.
Or water.
Or water.
Medicine.
Plain water, right? All of that is provided for. But the way they got it hooked up now, it's about power and control. So that now you got to go get your little hustle to pay for the things that the mother had provided for you.
Right. And while you're doing your hustle, you're away from your family, you're away from your house, you're away from your community to get this just to eat, right? And that cycle never stops. You got to keep consuming because you need food, so now you got to keep buying it, you got to keep working. And it's a perpetual cycle it puts us in.
But again, it's about power and control.
Right.
It's about artificial life. Because if you was getting it, like she provided for you, how they going to control you? Now, you go to that job, you talk a little smack, we're going to feed you. We're going to cut that,
what's that money on?
Yeah. We're going to cut off that meal ticket.
And that's tragedy.
It's all about control. Now you can't even be your authentic self. And again, any type of certification you seek from outside of yourself can be taken from you. That's not authentic power.
It's not.
You have no authentic power. If all you standing on is what somebody else said you good at, and that's the only way you can feel good about yourself is what somebody else said about you, you're already in a world of trouble. You don't have authentic power.
And that's the basis of our Maroonage, right? That's the basis of Kromanti healing is that our power, it comes from within. There's nothing that anyone from the outside can inform us and say, our power is innate. That's why I love sort of the blueprint the ancestors left for us. And it's still there. There's communities around the world that are still Maroonage, that still hold on to these values because that's where your power is. It's from the inside, not from the outside.
Again, anything that was given to you can be taken away from you.
That's right.
And again, you can't really possess nothing that you can't hold on to.
Right.
And even that, you can't keep holding on to it.
Yeah, eventually.
I'm talking about with your hands.
Right, eventually.
That's the only way you possess something. Talk about my house, my car, what? You could be in your car and still be dispossessed of it.
That's true. You got eminent domain. You could be in your house and be dispossessed of it. And you pay your taxes and pay the house paid off. You can still be dispossessed of it.
Right. Oh, that's your house. Don't pay them taxes.
Don't pay the taxes and see what happens. They're no longer your house.
Oh, that's my car. Don't go get it registered
and ride up these streets and find out.
Get them brake tags for it, whatever else.
Taxes.
In municipality you live in that required you to fulfill on your car and see what happens.
That's true.
It's yours, but they tax you on it every year. How does that work if it's yours? Man, most of y'all ain't finished paying for it anyway. So how you talking about it's yours?
You know, that's the mind, that's the illusion of it that we talked about, right?
Right, but it's the whole thing that keeps us from our authentic power.
It is the illusion. Right. We can't see we can't see.
Right.
We can't see.
Now, if you buy a house and you're not making it earn money for you, then you're already in the trap. You know, your house, the first house you get, it shouldn't be for you to live in.
What should it be for?
It should be for you to make money off of.
Right.
You know, if you're buying it and that's just for your residence, it's a trap.
Well, I feel like most people don't spend enough time because they're working. Don't spend enough time even enjoying their home.
Right.
Because you got to work to pay for it. So you're working, let's say 12 hours, whatever, and then you come. You know, you got to decompress. You got to feed the kids. Most people don't spend much time in their home that they spend $200,000, $500,000 for because they're working. Now, some people do. Well, most people that I know, they work so much just to pay for that home. They really don't enjoy it.
When they get there, they just fall out from exhaustion.
They pass out. They don't even enjoy it.
Or too frustrated with the commute. What went on in that business, they pay for this to sustain all this stuff.
Right.
No, we all like nice things, but if it's at the expense of your health and your grace with your family and your loved ones, is it really worth it?
Is it really worth it?
Because you started out because you wanted to have a nice place for yourself and your loved ones to be, but now it just eats up all your
energy.
Yeah.
I could say that happened like even when we started in business, right? Like I wanted to start this business just because it just made sense for me. But after a while, the starting of the business, it started to kind of consume me in some ways, right? And then we had conversations like, okay, we didn't start out this way. This wasn't our intention. Because it can happen. It's easy to get caught up in this life of consumerism, of more and more and more, like the carrot before the horse, and just got to keep going, keep grinding. That's how the system's created. It's easy to do. And even in being in this type of business or of helping, that same ideology can carry over, like more money, more customers, more this, more that. But when is enough is enough? Right. When do you just enjoy just the now? Right. Living, like we talk about living. When do we just live? Like right now, we're living. We're working, yeah. But we kind of look at some fish. We're working differently, right? Our liberty, we're putting ourselves first. How we want to live. We out here with Makai having a little drink. He's coloring. It's the middle of the day. We're working because we're talking. We're sharing with you, and we're going to connect with you afterwards. But we've decided that our work has to go around our lifestyle, and not our lifestyle around our work.
Again, it requires some heavy lifting mentally.
Yes, it does.
Because we're institutionalized, we're addicted to our comfort, but there's a lot more comfort if we open up our minds and our hearts and willing to experience something else.
Right.
You know?
But we don't need as much as we think we do.
Hell no. I'm gonna be the first to tell you.
We don't need as much.
You know, I'm old school. Every weekend we got to go. You just have to go out and get laced for the weekend, right? That's at least 2 outfits, shoes. That ain't paying no rent, mortgage, car payment, nothing. Got to get a fresh haircut. You know, if you're out there, back then you're gonna look for you some new cologne too, because you're in it. You're in it to win it.
That's it.
That's a lot of stress, energy. I'm just speaking for the man. We ain't even got to talking about them.
Oh yeah,
we're talking about the man that's from a certain generation and an era. So yeah, the addiction is serious. The wounding is serious because it's more wounding than it is addiction.
Right.
And go ahead, baby.
No, I won't talk about that wound in a minute. But someone in the comments says, "Great beings below." That's Regina. Mr. Cabriri says, very easy to get caught up into it. He also says, are you still in Mexico? Yes, we are still in Mexico. See, we are relaxing and loving Mexico. If you have questions about Mexico, drop it in the comments. We'll answer. But you were saying something just now. I didn't mean to, but I'd like to try to address.
It's okay. Oh, just talking about changing your mindset of what you feel like you really need on a day-to-day basis. And you know, we spend a lot of time and energy distracting ourselves,
Yes.
running to these different places to buy things, to feel good. But it passes so fast. After your immediate loved ones see it, or whoever you want to see it, and they give you that ooh.
Oops. Sorry.
They give you that ooh, you look nice, ooh. Give you that gratification out of it. Once you get all of that out of it, you throw it to the side. You don't even want to deal with it no more. You're on to the next new thing to get that next hot, that next.
That's right. You're right. Because when someone gives you a compliment or you feel like you got something, it feels good, right?
Again, that's outside.
It feeds our ego.
That's outside of yourself, seeking validation and certification from somebody. Ooh, I'm addicted. I'm guilty.
Right.
Guilty.
Me too.
But again, there's levels to it. And when you fix your mind, you can see how much you're leaking financially
Yeah.
by just nickel and diming yourself to death on these little things to clink your satisfaction level, to make you feel good for purchasing something. Or it's just a constant leaking, nickel and diamond.
Nickel and dime your soul, your energy. Yeah, that's true. I just didn't realize how less I could actually live off and be more content. Because everything you have, you still got to maintain, right? The bigger the car you get, the more expensive the parts are, the more expensive the tires are, the more expensive your car insurance is going to be. The bigger the house you get, the more taxes you pay, the more water, the more electricity. So it becomes more and more and more and more. And then when is enough is enough. Right. We don't count those costs when we buy a house, when we buy a car. It's extra expensive, maintenance, accidents, replacing things. That's the real cost of buying the house.
Yep.
And you can't predict
homeowner association fees.
Homeowner association fees and things like that.
And all the stuff you have to do to meet the requirements.
Right. Right.
And why you talking about that's your house? Don't do what those people say.
Don't pay the tax. See what happens.
Don't keep the code on the homeowner association and see what they do.
Oh yeah, they'll take that's true.
The whole house.
They put people them on you.
But it belongs to you.
So I love this idea of sovereignty because it puts us as the center of control of everything. We determined our family was going to live in Mexico. This is what we said we was going to do. Well, how it happened was not on our accord with the Hurricane Ida destroying everything. But we decided we were just going to live free. And any place that would allow us to do that, and it has the fruits, the vegetables, we can live. That's what we was going to do. And so we came to Mexico because it gave us a level of autonomy, freedom, safety and security. I mean safety and security. I mean anything can happen anywhere. And I'll be very clear on that. And things do happen here, but the environment is very gentle, very beautiful, very mothering. And I knew if we could get to a place that was mothering, then we could heal ourselves on different levels. And it's very slow here. It's very relaxed, and that's what we needed. So that's why we're here.
This part of Mexico. It's very unpretentious.
Yes.
You know. If anything, it's the hood without the hood mentality as far as somebody just running up on you. But the people, the way they move around, it's very reminiscent of a different time in the States. The things move slower, more about family, connections, trying to connect with your neighbor. So that part is beautiful about this particular place in Mexico.
Yes.
This particular area that we're in Mexico, because it's not ubiquitous.
No.
That's the cool part about being here.
Ramakai's trying to eat on my dates. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's been wonderful. We've been embraced. We've been loved on, supported. Everything we need has been here. People have been so kind, so wonderful, so open to us and our culture, all kind of things. If y'all want to get in on this chat, let me. If y'all want to come on the screen, you can. Let me send you the link. Let me see. Okay, I don't know how to do it from here. Sorry, y'all, but put your questions in the comments so we can answer your questions. We're just out here living life. Okay, it's here coloring, eating dates. So am I. Poppy's enjoying a little coffee, and we're just enjoying living. What's today? Monday? What's today?
See, that's a beautiful thing.
When you don't know the day it is.
And that's another thing, this concept of time.
Yes, sweetie.
The concept of time. It's all relative. It's truly relative.
The time is different here.
But if you're not mindful, we really are slaves to it when your mindset is different. all the pressure and anxiety that you cause yourself. Just wake up in the morning, that alarm clock can go off, and see how your heart jump and skip a beat, and how you rushing, and all this fear and anxiety is just pouring through your system.
Yeah.
And how much it really impacts your body. You really be tripping, like for real, like you be like, over time.
Yeah.
But it moves in so many different ways. Time does.
Right.
Once you free yourself from that, and the more that you look up and you say, what day it is?
What time it is?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing to be free from that paradigm.
Because when you're so much on that time, you're under somebody else's time.
Which is under control.
That's again, it's about power and control. It's always about power and control.
Right.
Fear, power, and control.
Right.
Fear, power, and control. White, black, brown, yellow, whatever color you want to call yourself, you under the same restrictions. It just levels to it. The more money you got, the less restrictions you have to deal with, right?
Or the money, we're talking about big wealth money.
Yeah,
not
big
like
wealth. Not
like working a good job and making money. That's not what we're talking about.
We're talking about a couple million either. You think that's some money.
That ain't no money compared to there's other types of money.
Right. That's an illusion of it too.
Yes, indeed.
But we're talking about the people that don't use money.
Right. Them type of monies.
Yeah.
Dimbone, put your comments in the comment section, honey. Tell us about yourself. It looks like you got a herbal product as your profile picture. Let us know about your herbal product, and let us know who you are, where you are chatting in from. Whoever's in the comment, let us know where you are located. We want to give you a shout out, and we're enjoying our lives today, and this is how we like to live every day. So later on, we'll probably end up getting something to eat. When we find some food, you might not be hungry. Huh? You have that coffee.
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, I like to look for food.
That's okay.
I like all kind of food, not all kind of food, but around here there's so much to eat, so much to see, to taste, the fruits, the vegetables. I really enjoy eating around here. Not so much off the street, but just eating good food. It's such a beautiful day today. It's like, if I can bottle this and sprinkle it all over the world, I would. Like a salt shaker.
I heard that.
It's all over the floor.
Everybody gets some.
Yeah.
Because again, the way we watch these people move, they don't have all this extra energy on them.
Right.
Moving with anger or stress.
Yeah, no.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, when people walk around, they're not hostile. They speak to you. They see your the God in you. That's when I say when people don't speak, it's like what?
They don't see the God in themselves.
They don't see God in themselves, so they can't say it. But every time we go around, buenos tardes, hola, buena, and it's like sometimes you just got to prepare yourself. You're just going to be talking all the way up the street because everybody's going to greet you. And they see the God in themselves, so they see it in you, no matter what this looks like. In fact, gives them a remembrance of who they are, because they'll see us, they're like, oh, Moreno, oh, abuelita, oh, Angel, ancestors, they just know immediately where we come from when they see us.
That's the consciousness.
That's the consciousness of the people in this part of Mexico. Yes, Makai. Can you want some more dates?
How many days?
Maybe 2. All right. So this boy, he'll try to eat this whole thing up.
But for another talk, another time, the sad part about it is when we encounter people that look like us, you ain't got to worry about them speaking to you.
Yeah, that's weird. I thought that's funny, y'all, because I thought coming here, all the black people who would be here, they would want to talk to you, hang out. That's not the case.
The opposite is more so, but that's okay too.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
That's always beautiful
when you look at it from a different perspective, because if it's fear based, we ain't trying to have it around us anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's
anyway. So we mindful of the company we keep.
Mm-hmm.
Because we leave with our hearts
wide open.
And if you're not prepared to leave with your heart, then thank you, but no thank you.
Yep.
Jesus love you, we working on it.
Jesus love you, but we working on you. Funny. So look, brother, I'm assuming it's a brother. Oh, here we go. Dimbone said he's in New York. Originally, he's in New York, but he's really from Ghana. But I've been in New York for over 20 years. Brother, my last name is Asante. Did you know that? And my mom has lineage back to the Akan Empire, which many people came to Jamaica. Right? So some of our words are very similar to, I guess I would say, the tree language that we still use now, and the Kromanti words, which are the older ancestors, the spirit language. A lot of them have a lot of the Akan words, which is really interesting. So maybe we should talk about that and the connection to Ghana and the Maroons of Jamaica, basically on the eastern side of the island. So welcome and thank you. So he said he's a herbalist himself and trying to sell on the internet. Good. I'd love to know more about your products and see what you have in there. Okay, he said he's just been trying to sell the products on the internet. That was supposed to say, okay, trying to use herbals for myself for over 20 years. Trying to sell. Okay, what kind of herbs do you have? What do you have? Let us know. I see the picture. Let us know. This might be a little commercial for you. We're live on Facebook, our page, and on YouTube. By the way, y'all like, share, and subscribe this video. Okay, good. Like, share, and subscribe this video so we can spread the word of healing of indigenous people, healing of our indigenous nations, because it's a time now that we step into another level of healing, and we're going to need plant medicine and herbs to do that. We're going to need all the herbalists of all wisdom, all backgrounds with the intent to heal to come on board so that we can move and shift this paradigm in this world that we're in. So if you have a product or something like that, please let us know. If you have a healing modality, let us know, because we'd like to maybe interview you and share this healing wisdom, this healing tradition. Over the formula myself. Okay, I'm at Herbal Tonics Teas. I come over the formula myself. Okay, great. Well, let us know if you want to put more information about your product. If you have a website, friend, put it up there, and we'll leave it up there so people can contact you about the product. I know you say you're trying it yourself, and so if you're loving the results, I'm sure other people will as well, right? So, thank you for that. So y'all, we're just enjoying ourselves once again. It's a beautiful day. I always feel a natural high when I'm here. A natural high. It's hard to describe. It's like nature, and every time I see a plant or a tree or I breathe in the air or look at the water, I feel like it's pouring into an elixir, right? And while all of us are breathing in the same air, the same water, it does something different for each person. And for me, it gives me a sense of groundedness, a sense of surety that, hey, there's love all around me, love all around us. It's really, really satisfying and really healing. Environment is so important. Environment is like so important. Living in the country versus living in the city, y'all know, night and day and night. It's because that would be number 3. That is because trees make a difference, birds make a difference. We're all connected. Air, water, all this makes a difference in our health. That's where you live is very important. And how you live is very, very important. And yes, you're right, brother Dinbon, you're right. Yes, God has given us everything. We just need to know how to use it. That's right. We just need to know how to use all of this stuff. We just need to know how to use the herbs, the plants. That's how we got to tap into the ways of our ancestors, because they knew for thousands and thousands and millions of years how these plants work. And even if we don't know, plants will speak to you. I always tell people, plants will talk to you, but you got to spend time with it. You got to spend time having a relationship with plants. You just can't come up and just snatch it up the ground, wash it, and make a tea and think it's going to work. You can't be disrespectful that way. You got to have love and respect for these things.
You got to try to get on that vibration.
You got to get on the vibration of it, or you're not even going to hear their messages because you're not speaking the same language, right? So it requires a quieting of your soul. It requires a level of peace on the inside to communicate and really get the gems out of these plants. And they'll tell you what they do. They'll tell you what plants they want to be with, what plants they don't want to be with. They'll tell you how they want to be planted, how much sun they want, how much water. They'll let you know. You just got to pay attention to them, just like another person. Where you at, Poppy? You can't see you. You can slide over too far. All right. There we go. So, yeah. He says, I'm not on TikTok. Are you? I don't think I've seen you. I'm on TikTok. It's Soul Tribe Heals. Soul Tribe Heals with an S.
The last one.
You can find us on TikTok.
The last one.
And then I'll follow you back. Okay. Yeah, Makai would eat these all day long. And mind you, he had breakfast, he had something to drink. He eats more than me. Makai eats more than me. So he just having his little snack here. But yeah, plants are everything. Plants are life. Like, we can't live without them. This is why we have to preserve our planet and just take care of ourselves and take care of everything around us. And when we care for ourselves, we care for the planet. And that's how we do it. When we take care of ourselves, we take care of everything else.
That's what we're here
We ain't got to
for.
do nothing. We ain't got to convince nobody of nothing.
Let's take care of ourselves first.
We ain't got to try to holler. Take care of yourself, and the rest will take care of itself. That's how it works.
That's how it works. Because these people couldn't do what they do if we were taking care of ourselves.
Right. If we was really minding ourselves and being mindful, this world wouldn't be this way.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I mean, it's just a reflection of what we see. The planet is a reflection of who we are as a whole.
Right.
Because when I say a whole, again, I mean not just no spectrum of color. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about all the so-called humans that inhabit this plane at this time. How unstable we are mentally when we see all this chaos outside. That's just a reflection of our internals.
Right.
And we get caught up in pointing the fingers over here, over there, at this one, and look how they doing that. But it's just a reflection of how we doing ourselves.
That's facts. Everything. Keep that in there, Makai.
Because if we was empowered, there'd be trees anywhere. We wouldn't allow no municipality to tell us that, oh, you can't plant a tree like this particular tree over here. You can't have this particular tree over there. But we can put whatever kind of tree we want to for you to have access to, right?
Yeah, or cut down your shit. You ain't got no trees.
But right, that part. It's either no trees or you're going to take these trees that we give.
No, it don't work that way.
But again, when we're unempowered within ourselves, then these things can be perpetuated upon us.
This is why I'm so passionate about what we do. People of just empowering ourselves, because we could change this world overnight. Overnight.
Yeah.
We have the power.
That's why
we truly have the power.
It only takes for the tipping point, right?
Yeah.
And the more and more people are becoming awake, conscious.
Right.
Which now you got to be mindful. They're taking that word and turn it into something that is ridiculed because it's been overused about that woke consciousness, right? But the real people that's coming into their self-power, their self-worth, I don't know if we need to find another word to call it. There's going to be a tipping point where it's going to seem like it's overnight when everything changes.
Yeah, it's going to feel like that.
Because, again, it's all about a balance. That don't mean it's going to be smooth. That don't mean it's going to be easy. And that don't mean it's going to be... But when it comes through the other side, at least we know it's going on another trajectory.
Right. Then, Bum, how has your time been in New York, the 20 years you've been there? You're from Ghana. I don't know if you're from the city part or from the rural or more urban areas or suburban. If there's such a area, or if it's clear, I'm not sure how it works in Ghana. But how has your experience here been in the States these past 20 years as we relate to healing, nature? What observations have you made from home versus being here in the States? And what suggestions might you have for people here? Because I would imagine that you had more traditional teachings and maybe exposure growing up. It's an assumption that I'm making, but I'd like to know. What you want, baby? Agua? No agua? Okay. He said I'm in the suburbs part. Source hasn't been bad. I can plant herbs and vegetables. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
That's awesome. Went this summer so I can get to plant vegetables and herbs, which I'm grateful for self-healing. Enjoy the weather most of the time. That's wonderful.
Was he in upper New York?
Yeah, what part of New York are you in? Are you in the city? Are you in
suburbs?
Suburbs?
Upstate New York?
Yeah. Or maybe suburbs in Ghana? Is the suburbs in Ghana you come from? Let us know. Let us know.
Oh, he's talking about back home what he was planting or what he's doing now?
Oh, I don't know. Ask him.
Well, he just heard the question.
Oh, yeah, true. What else I want to say? Life is awesome. Y'all, we just sitting out here enjoying it on a Monday.
And it's, again, what you want out of it. Because we're programmed to what's a good time. You know, if you're not doing this, if you're not clubbing, if you're not flying somewhere, if you're not moving around, doing something super stimulating, then you're not enjoying life. You know, us as a people, we talk about a party, a turn up, but life is beyond that.
Yep.
You know, turn down is beautiful too.
That's true. I love to turn down. A checkout is good too. Let you check out all of this and just be.
Right.
Just be. Don't be nothing but be yourself. He said it's on Long Island, New York.
Oh, Long Island, New York.
How far are you from Elmont? There are some people up there. Just curious. How's that coffee, baby?
Same.
The same? Is that hot?
About the same.
Cool.
That's nice.
Right.
Coffee. So, I guess that's it, baby. I mean, I don't got much to say, honey. We're just chatting here.
Well, I'd like to thank whoever get this message or whatever vibes with you, resonate with you. If it means something to you, take away from it. If it don't, let it go.
Hello.
But thank you for your time and your attention.
Yeah, thank you for paying attention with us. For paying, that's a currency, by the way. That says pay attention.
Right, that's why I say thank you.
Yes, so it is a currency to allow us to sow this information into your lives, into your consciousness. So we thank you for the opportunity to serve you in this way.
And if it do resonate with you, share the message.
Share the message.
Offer somebody else a chance to feel the vibration.
Yeah, follow us as well. Soul Tribe Heals, Instagram, Soul Tribe Heals, Facebook, Soul Tribe Heals, YouTube, Soul Tribe Heals, and info@soultribeheals.com. You want to email us. We're still in Mexico enjoying our lives. It's a Monday. Micaiah's not in school because his life is school.
No, it's his school.
Right. This is his school. It's family. It's observing. It's being around his people, being in the sun, and enjoying nature. This is how we homeschool, as you can see. We're right here in Chelem, Mexico, on a Monday about what? 1 o'clock? 12 o'clock? Or whatever o'clock
Almost
it is.
1 o'clock.
I'm eating pumpkin seeds. Poppy's drinking his coffee. Got dates, got coloring. And we're just enjoying our lives. So we want to thank you for your time and your attention. Love you. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, says bye-bye.
Gracias.
Gracias.